Actually live here. We're live now. All right. Yeah, finally live. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now it's been a while here. It's been a long time since I've been talking sports here. It's been kind of spending time with my dad and the grand babies and all that. So I figured today would be a good day to bring my dad in here. My dad, you know, he's pretty much the person that introduced me to sports, to baseball, basketball, football, and things of that nature. So I figured I'll bring my dad on here to help talk about sports. My dad's a Niner fan. If anybody you know 49er fans out there, but yeah, we're gonna talk sports here today. I mean, obviously got NFL starts next week, next Thursday, Dad. We got the NFL, we got the Bills, and we got the Rams starting out the season. But we have college football is basically taking precedent this weekend, as basically last week was week zero. Not every big name college, but definitely some names yesterday played. West Virginia and Pittsburgh. It was it was called a backyard brawl, but basically it was a backyard brawl. I mean, at first it was like it was a 7-3 ball game. Then it pretty much picked up from there, and then it ended really well. And same thing with the Penn State and Purdue game. Obviously, two Big Ten teams that teams that you know looking to get better in the conference. Obviously, Michigan and Ohio State are the kings of the Big Ten. But yeah, we have a lot of good college football games tomorrow. We got baseball. Obviously, baseball season's still in swing right now. I believe. Let's see what games we got tonight here, and yeah, so it's just gonna be me and my dad for a little bit. We're gonna talk about the games. Get my dad's get.
Down at the crunch time in the Major League Baseball.
Yep.
It's the last what?
Yep.
It's the last 28 games, 29 games probably,
Oh yeah,
roughly.
because I think I want to say October 2nd or 3rd is going to be the start of the playoffs. So yeah, we got what they call that was September call ups,
Yep.
when a lot of these teams that aren't in contention right now, which is kind of nice, Dad. They added an extra wild card team this year, so there's actually three teams, but only the team that gets the best record gets a bye. It's kind of like the NFL.
So there's a play-in game with the other two.
Uh, yeah, I think it's like a playing game kind of thing, and then it's just kind of like the other two teams battling out, and then
The winner of that
basically
one plays the other one that got the bye.
yeah, basically whoever's the number one team plays whatever, and then the other two teams basically buy it out. Oh, I hate when that thing, these little commercial things over here. But we got the Blue Jays and the Pirates. They're in PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 84 degrees, Dad. Obviously, the Blue Jays are the lot better team.
Kind of wish I was there now. 100 something here.
Yeah, it's about it's gonna be 100 something degrees here. So 84 degrees is paradise. But yeah, looking at this game, obviously, I think it's Jose Avadio. He's a young pitcher, obviously a young prospect pitcher, probably from the. And then obviously the Blue Jays' young prospect here, and Alex Manoa, yeah, I think his name's Manoa. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's probably one of their best pitchers, Dad.
So sweet, so crispy. Nobody makes breakfast as
So
good as
it
Wendy's.
looks like the Blue Jays may have a possible playoff shot.
Oh yeah, the Blue Jays, they do. They're
Pirates,
70-59.
Pirates
Pirates.
look like they're going to be going home early this year.
Oh yeah, I mean, but the thing about the Pirates though, they do have a lot of good young talent. Uh, this kid, I want to say he's a shortstop, maybe second baseman, Oni Cruz. He hit the longest home run. Scam likely. Yeah, scam likely somewhere else. Uh, we got the Rockies and the Reds as well. Battle of teams that aren't that great. I mean, the Rockies are probably a little bit better than the Reds, but the Reds didn't start the season off very well, Dad. We're probably one of the worst teams, probably next to the Oakland Athletics and the Washington Nationals. But the Reds have actually been playing pretty well as of late, Dad. And I mean, the Rockies, they're kind of hit and miss, especially away from what's I don't want to call it Mile High, but I think Forget exactly what their stadium's called.
The Reds are at home, so probably would take the Reds on
Yeah.
that one just to say.
Oh yeah.
Over unders 9. And probably knowing those two teams, they'll probably be more than 9 because the Rockies have a tendency to generate runs.
Oh yeah, and both
Both
pitchers.
pitchers give up 4 or 5
Right.
games,
So
so it's pretty easy to
right, it's
do
pretty
the math on that one, can't you?
right, right. And then that's the thing. The Reds have been normally and the same thing with Rockies. Rockies kind of went downhill a little bit, but and then you have the Oakland A's playing the Orioles. The Orioles have been kind of a surprise this year, Dad. They actually are in the wild card, and they
That's
play
good.
well at home, and they play well at Camden Yards.
Last year, weren't they had one of the worst records?
Oh yes, yes, they
They-
were. They were the worst. I believe. Yeah, I'm sure they were the worst.
So, what would you say is that what's made the difference for them this year versus last year that they're making that turnaround?
I would say they got a lot of prospects. Gunnar Henderson is a young prospect. They got some young prospect pitchers. I think just some of the younger guys. I know they traded away Trey Mancini, which he was one of their bigger guys, but they still have Cedric Mullins. They have a lot of young. They got a lot of young guys. They got a lot of guys that are they haven't got a chance to prove themselves, and I just believe that they're just playing a little bit better baseball this year than they did last year. Last year it just was really terrible baseball. I mean, it's kind of like the A's this year. The A's just haven't really. I mean, I love J.P. Sears. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I would probably bet on him tonight. But I mean, it's tough though. Baltimore is I mean, they're 37-24 at home. I mean, they're really stellar at home. So
The A's are 49-83, so that's
they're
132 games. So that means 30 games left. So if they lose 20 games, they're going to be over 100 losses for the year.
and normally they at least get what, Dad? I'm going to say they at least win 65 games. I think that's the record. They hold the record for like at least
Yeah, they're
65, at least close to
they're
65.
usually competitive,
Right.
with playoffs, or they're in
Oh,
the
yeah.
hunt to make the playoffs. And this year, they're in the hunt for draft picks.
Basically, all right. Yeah, you're good. And then we got the Kansas City Royals. All right, Royals and the Tigers. Everybody got to love the Royals and the Tigers. My dad's over here. He's getting the AC fixed over here, but it's all good. Hey, Millie, get over here. Get over here, Millie. Millie. Sorry, I'm calling the dog over here. My bad. I'm not calling. I'm sorry if any of you guys are named Millie. Come on, Millie. You guys stay over here with us. Okay, Dad. All right, next game we got the Royals and we got the Tigers. Royals and the Tigers here. I mean, obviously, basically, I mean, Kansas City they have some good young players. The Tigers are a young team that I think this year was definitely not their year, but they do like the Pirates. They have a lot of young prospects. I believe the same thing with the Royals. Next year or the next coming years, I see these teams actually being competitive, more competitive than they have been. I mean, obviously the Royals have not been back to the World Series since it's probably been I'm gonna say almost 7-8 years. I want to say 2015 or something like that. They were so it's 4. Yeah, so we got what, 8.5. It's really close. That's a little, definitely both pitchers. They're in the 4. I mean, obviously, Mr. Daniel Lynch over here for the Royals, he's got a 4.70 ERA. They're playing Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan tonight. 81 degrees, a bombing 81 degrees. I mean, we're talking And then we got all right, we got a good battle here tonight. The Yankees are actually 5 games up on the Tampa Bay Rays here. And Rays can actually get some ground here because the Yankees have had a lot of injuries, dealing with some injuries with Jameson Talon. They're basically the Yankees closers. I mean, Aroldis Chapman has been on the IL pretty much the whole season. Clay Holmes has held it down. Let's see. The other guy that was really good, Chad Green. Basically got injured early in the season and basically was season-ending injury. And then what was the other guy? There was another guy in the bullpen, but he also suffered a season-ending injury. So the Yankees are kind of reeling here, and they just haven't really been the same Yankees as they started the season. Red hot. I mean, obviously Aaron Judge, Linden, 209's Linden. Aaron Judge. I mean, most of us out here in the 209, we know who Aaron Judge is, and he might have a chance to hit 60 home runs. I mean, that's quite amazing feat. It, specifically when there's the steroid era is always tampered the numbers per se, but this kid he's very talented, and the Yankees, I mean, I don't know, he might not be a Yankee next year. I mean, the Yankees better they better get him to a long-term deal, or the Yankees are going to be in they're going to be in trouble because Stanton's but they do have some prospects like not Aaron, Andrew Benintendi. So, and then Oswald, I want to say Oswald Cabrera, the young shortstop they got there too. So, I mean, Yankees got a lot of young prospects as well. But the Rays are a team that don't go away, and they're a team that's been fighting and been heading into October, and they're, definitely a team that, not everybody's going to be rooting for. Definitely an underdog team. They're a small market team, so usually the small market teams don't get as much love as the big market teams. All right, we have the Seattle Mariners going into Cleveland to take on the Guardians. Obviously, we got C. Morris. It's his first game, so obviously a young prospect from the Guardians to be going up against Luis Castillo. I mean, the Mariners are in the playoffs, and the Mariners have been really good this year. One of the other surprises of baseball would be the Seattle Mariners. They're really tough, and a lot of people didn't think that we're gonna make it. They made some good deals. They got some good players, and now they're trying to compete with the Houston Astros, obviously in that division. Obviously, the Angels and the A's are in that division, along with the Texas Rangers. But those teams are kind of like out of the race, pretty much. So, but yeah, Mariners are playing really good baseball, and I mean, their prospect Julio Rodriguez, young kid. He reminds me of like Alex Rodriguez and Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, a good young spark, a good young athlete that's hit for the 40-40 club. He's got 40 stolen bases. He's got or 20 club, I think it is. 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases. I don't think he's quite close to 40, but still a spectacular feat. That's saying more or less. We got the Texas Rangers taking on the Boston Red Sox. Obviously in Boston, Mass, at Fenway. One of the oldest parks still around is Fenway. It's gonna be a nice 68 degrees. I mean, I wish it would be 68 degrees here. We won't see 68 for a very long time, maybe a freaking couple months. Being here in California, well, we live in Central California, so it gets hot. And then we have the Nationals taking on the Mets. Obviously, Rangers and Red Sox. I mean, the Red Sox should beat the Rangers at home, but you never know. Dallas Keuchel over here, he's been around. He's been around. He's been around. So we got Josiah Gray taking on the Mets here. The Mets have been playing very well at home, 84 and 48. So I think they're going to be a tough team, a tough out here. So, and we got Apple TV tonight. We got the Marlins and the Braves. Obviously, the Braves are a lot better. Marlins was one of my underdog teams. That kind of went. And then we have the Twins and the White Sox. Then we have the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. We have the Astros, Angels. We have the Brew Crew and the Diamondbacks. We have the Padres and Dodgers, the Battle of SoCal. And we have the Phillies at the Giants to round out the MLB night tonight here. Actually, we got some action going to be coming here in about 25 minutes here. First game to pop off will be the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, today we have some games here that probably already in progress right now as far as college, but that's okay. We'll tell you about it. We'll give you a nice little update here. Like I said, it's been a little while. It's been a little while since I've been doing my sports thing here. Just been busy with a lot of other things. So now I'm back. I'm back to it here. So I figured, my sister has been on this cast. My dad has not. So you know, so we're my dad's getting his dryer fixed. It just seems like if breaks, it's always one thing. Our AC went out this week, and luckily we got that fixed because I'm not trying to sweat. Okay, so we got one game already underway here. We got 11 minutes in the first quarter. We have the Lehigh Eagles versus the Villanova Wildcats. Obviously, a Division Double A, so low Division One here. So will be Lehigh has the ball at their own 31-yard line here. So definitely a low Division One game here. We got Eastern Kentucky, Eastern Michigan. We have William and Mary in Charlotte, Holy Cross and Merrimack, and we have Tennessee Tech in Kansas here. Obviously, Kansas is at home, and Kansas should beat Tennessee Tech, but you know how that plays out sometimes. All right. Then we got our double A team. We also have Virginia Tech and Old Dominion, 84 degrees in Norfolk, Virginia. We have an ACC matchup between Temple and Duke. We have a Big Ten matchup here between Illinois and Indiana, and we have the late game tonight here. We have TCU versus the Colorado Buffaloes. So obviously, some of these teams have obviously Charlotte's played before; they're 0-1, and obviously Illinois has played, so they've won. So that's basically our sports here. So let's go with a little rundown here. Let's look at as far as my sister made a bet here. So let's look at the bet here. Let's look at what my sister put as far as our bet today. And okay, she picked the Blue Jays. Okay, not mad at that. Kind of like the Blue Jays today. The Rockies. Well, the Rocky Mountains. Okay, well hopefully my sister's right about that. Okay, she take the Orioles. Okay, not mad about that. Oh, Tony the Tiger. And we got the New York Yankees. All right, I like that one. Okay, we got the Guardians. Okay, White Sox and the Cubbies. Okay, Michelle. Not bad picks. Not bad picks. My sister's done better than me. She's actually won more parlays than I have, but that's just me here. See ya, Cass. All right, let's go here. Where are we? We should start first here. Start with college first. Yeah, why not? Let's start the college here. Start with today's games here. I mean, I obviously, Lehigh and Villanova. I'm not picking at that game, so we'll start with these games here. We'll start with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just pick these 9 games that they have here. We won't take all the games here, but just the 9 games that they have on this. All right, we got the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the Michigan State Spartans. The Sparty is favored to win by 21, as it should be, because Sparty is really good football. And Michigan State, Nick Saban. People forgot Nick Saban actually came from Michigan State and then went down to Alabama, and now rest is history. Nick Saban is probably one of the greatest college coaches in history, next to obviously Lou Holtz and the likes of Bobby Bowden, rest in peace, and Bear Bryant, to get really, really old school. But yeah, we 21 and a half here. I mean, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't be scared to take that with Michigan State tonight. I mean, does Western Michigan put up a fight here? I mean, Central Michigan put up a pretty good fight against Oklahoma State, but Oklahoma State's not as I won't say as powerful or as fearful as a Michigan State team is. But the MAC, that's what they call it. It's the Metro Athletic conference here, the MAC. It's usually most of the teams from Ohio, Indiana, Michigan. You know, they also have Buffalo in there. So let's see, the over under is 54.5. So I mean, mm, let's see. And like I said, if it's me here, if I'm taking, and to be honest, I would take Michigan State to cover the win by 22. I mean, there's no doubt about it here. The next game here, we got Virginia Tech taking on Old Dominion here. My buddy Vinzo Gaming, he graduated from there. He knows. He went to school with Justin Verlander, and he also went to school with Tyler Heineke. So tonight here, I'm gonna take the over 48.5. I mean, I think the Hokies are gonna come in here and put the works down on Old Dominion here. Then we have Eastern Michigan, and we also have Eastern Kentucky here. Um, but let's see here. You got a -11 for Eastern Michigan. 57.5. Then we have Charlotte. Charlotte, they didn't play very well here, but I mean, I don't know if we could really. Can I trust William and can I trust William and Mary as well? I don't know. I'm gonna take the over 52.5 on that one here. Um, Eastern Michigan here. Um, I guess Eastern Kentucky here. I don't know how bad they are, but I'll take Eastern Michigan minus the 11. The William and Mary tribe against the Charlotte 49ers here. We're taking the over 52. Um, we have Merrimack and Holy Cross. I mean, obviously Merrimack's probably. I mean, to be plus 1,000. Honestly, they're probably not a very good football team to say the least. But hopefully they can be competitive here tonight. I'm going to take the over 49.5. I mean, maybe it's a little bit bold here. Maybe that's and we got Temple against Duke here. Duke probably should be the better team here, but I like Temple. I like the Owls. I like the Temple Owls. Generally I pick them in basketball. I mean, if this is college basketball, obviously you're picking Duke, but this is football, so college football is a little different. Duke, they're pretty competitive, but they're not as good as their basketball program, and basically the same thing for Temple. They're a decent football team, but more of a basketball college or university or whatever you want like to. All right, then we have Illinois against Indiana. Indiana's actually favored to win by a point here, but I like Illinois here. I think I'm gonna take the Fighting Illini here. I like the Fighting Illini as far as money line here. They got a good team. I mean, they whooped up on Wyoming, but I think it's gonna be a much closer game. But I like Illinois. Um, then we have Kansas. We have Kansas taking on Tennessee Tech here. Uh, Kansas is favored to win by 30 points. I don't know. Kansas football team, but Tennessee Tech. I don't know. I don't know. 62 points though. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna be the man that takes the plus 30.5. I mean, maybe Tennessee Tech's a lot worse football team than I'm expected, but Kansas is not very good. They're good at basketball, but they're not very good at football. I'll be honest with you. And last game and not least here, we have TCU. Obviously, TCU is favored to win by 14, so 2 scores. But I'm going Colorado here. I think Colorado gets the dub here tonight. Plus 375. I mean, you cannot pass that one up here. I mean, but that's where I'm looking at right now as far as my betting goes here. All right, here we go. We're gonna go. college, week one. Whoop. Yeah, that's good, McKinney. This is our picks. This is Friday night. It's like Friday night under the lights. We've got a lot of high school football games today. A lot of good programs out there getting it done. All right, today's 9-2 here. Obviously, we're taking Sparty here. We're taking Sparty. Michigan State Spartans minus the 21.5 on the spread. That's my read. That's minus 110 as far as betting odds. We're taking the team total over 48.5 points in this Virginia Tech here, Raw Tech here. Raw Tech and Old Dominion here. Old Dominion. Like I said, Old Dominion is more of a basketball school, but they can play pretty decent football, I think. But I don't know. Virginia Tech is a lot better football team than they are. And I don't care that they're playing in Norfolk, Virginia, because the Virginia Hokies will go into Virginia and whoop up on the Virginia Cavaliers. All right. So now we got the Eastern Michigan here. Taking Eastern Michigan here. Actually been to that university. Nice campus, just like Central Michigan. Very nice campus. And we got 11 points here on the spread here, so minus 110 here. And we're taking the total team points over 52.5 points in this William and Mary and Charlotte here. I mean, should be a good game. Charlotte definitely has the first game advantage, obviously. Playing the first game, and they got beat pretty good. And betting on the spread, I had the over last time for them, and so it did cover. So we're gonna roll with that again here. We're gonna roll that beautiful bean footage. And then we got the Holy Cross and Merrimack. We took also the team total in that game as well. The over 49.5 points here. Team total over 49.5 points in the Holy Cross and Merrimack. Merrimack. Oh no, can't even spell over here. Kenny's over here having a spelling bee, non-spelling bee moment. All right, then we took the Temple Owls here. We took them on the money line here, plus 275. We took the Fighting Illini here. All right, we took Illinois on the money line here. That was minus 105. And we got Tennessee Tech here, plus the 30.5 points here on the spread. And then we also took the Buffaloes of Colorado here on the money line. That's plus 375 tonight. Wow, they must really think Colorado doesn't gonna have a good team this year. That's 375 here. And well, if we were to bet all 9 games here, we would. All right. So if we were to bet those 9 games, we would. And if those nine legs of the parlay cashed, the dollar will turn to $1,682.64. Now I'm just trying to build. I'm trying to build my betting record and then kind of just figure out who I like. And it's not like I get these algorithms or I'm the type of person I gotta watch sports. I like watching it in person. I like watching on TV, and I don't like watching boring games. But sometimes unfortunately that's the thing that gets us. You know. A lot of us don't want to live in tyranny and turmoil, but if we don't have a choice. Sometimes that's just the nature and the haps of life, the facts of life. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now as far as college goes here. As far as college goes here. All right. Let's find out here. All right. Still winning here. Still winning. We got our chances of playoffs here. All right. So, all right. Everybody seems, well, Rizzo's not playing. Rizzo's not playing tonight here. So, let's put him there. All right. All right. We got JP Sears. Okay. Okay. We got Whit Murfield's not playing tonight. Anthony Rizzo's hurt. Jazzy Chisholm's been on the 60-day DL. I got Brian Buxton on the AL, and we got Jeremy Pena. So, yeah. Well, Rowdy Tails here. I mean, hopefully Rowdy Tails plays here. I mean, hoping he. All right. So there's that one there because I gotta, and then I gotta do my other. I gotta do my Yahoo here. Make sure my lineups are done. And I actually have to do my daily lineup too, as far as where I can win money. I got $10 here, so it's all right. So let's swap out. I like my man Randy Azarela, Azarena, or whatever. Christian Yalich is Day by Days. Mr. Day by Day. Well, we got Christian Kirk. Oof. Playing Pittsburgh here. Playing Pittsburgh. We got 10 minutes here. We got Alex Cobb here. Cobb's pitching for me in this league. All right, that's good. All right, here we are. Let me go look at my Yahoo. My Yahoo. Ooh, that's not good. Jesus. It does not. It does not. It does not. Does not surprise me. Oh, that's really lovely. SWAT team had to go down to Lar to go to Teen's bedroom and recover his girlfriend. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's not good. Luke Bell died. Luke Bell. They found Luke Bell dead. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Mr. Luke Bell. Hopefully the Luke Bell family. Wow, he's actually signed with the Texans here. Huh? Ernie Shavers, man, Ernie Shavers. Oh, Villanova's up 3-0 here. Oh wow, that's not good. Well, they're not playing soccer in Argentina. That's for sure. Somebody tried to assassinate their vice president. Yeah. Kind of sounds like our country. Or will be our country if crap don't get better. And that ain't no lie, and that ain't no false truth. But let's look at our fantasy lineup because I got to do my daily lineup that I basically have a chance. I have a chance to win some money. Probably the most I can win is probably $50. But you got to really know the daily fantasy players. Like basically like you better pick two pitchers that are going to do really well, and then hopefully you pick some baseball guys that hit home runs and stuff of that nature. Or else you're going to be in the oh yeah, and I got to oh that's right, I got to pick my college pick 'em too. We got some things to do on here. So all right, let's make sure we got all my lineup in. Okay, we got everybody. Looks like we got everybody. Looks like everybody's going to be playing like we should. Uh, uh, Rowdy Tells here. All right. So we're good on that lineup here. Let's go to my other lineup really quick because we're gonna do these things really quick here. Yeah, 6-3. Oh, we got Padres. Yeah, and we got Padre buddies, I guess. Me. Playoffs. All right. So Michigan State to win by 23. Well, we'll go with our picks here. We'll take Illinois. All right. Oh yeah, I got to do this one here because it won't let me. 355. Shoot. Who do I think is going to score the most points this weekend? Ooh, I mean Alabama against Utah State. Yeah, that's going to be some points. Who's got the biggest line? Yeah, they say. Yeah, I mean who's score the most points? Say Alabama. Who's going to score the fewest? Um, Man, that's tough. That's tough to say who's going to score the least amount of points. Oh man. Uh, what's up, Millie? What's up, Millie? Millie? What's up, Millie? Yeah, yeah. Come on, Millie. Come here, Millie. What's up, Millie? Mm. Wow, me. Yeah. Come up here. Yeah. You want to come up here? You want to come up here? It's okay. Oh, the belly rubs and the belly rub. Get the rubs. Get the rubs in. Yeah. Sorry about that. Man, who's gonna score the least? Darn it. I don't even know. You know what? I'm just gonna guess here. I'm gonna go with let's just say for goodness sakes, I don't know. Sam Houston State. I'm just gonna put Sam Houston State. I don't know exactly, but all right. So I got my Friday night games in here, so we're good there. We don't have to do the tiebreaker till tomorrow. We just have to make sure we have this in here, so that's good. All right. Let's go to our daily contest here. But yeah, that's what we've been doing here. That good old our parlay here. But we'll be on here tomorrow. I want to get on here. I definitely probably want to do a college. I definitely want to do a college football stream tomorrow. So I mean, I know we got some running around to do tomorrow a little bit here and there. So probably once I get back, I'll definitely be doing that. Maybe tonight I might dive into some late night action here. I get some freestyles and some other things while I'm back at home and everything. I just wanted to get you know, just wanted to be around family and have my dad a part of my sports thing, and it's that's what I am. I'm not trying to be like all these other people. I'm not trying to copy people by telling people I'm Mr. Parlay. And I love sports. I've loved sports my whole life. I'll continue to love sports and the love of the game, not so much money. I understand money is a part of the process and this and that, but just like gambling, I only gamble a dollar. I don't have no gambling addictions. Because I mean, I could take it or leave it. There's times where I can say, hey, I can just make picks and bets and like that. Say, hey, this is what I picked. This is what I bet. But I needed to get back in here doing this here. But I wanted to spend some time with my family and get some freestyle. Maybe freestyle Friday tonight, like I said. Get some homies and that talk some sports and everything else. Just trying to enjoy my life and that's all I'm doing here. So appreciate everybody and anybody that comes by. And even if you don't come by and if you don't like my content, I'm still gonna be me. You can't kill my kindness. You can't beat me down. But that's the way it is. But I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. We'll see you later on tonight, or we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Peace out.